Hi Diamonds, welcome to Topisco TV. You guys, I want us to play a game of let us pretend. Let us pretend that something strange is not happening to Blessing Okoro, BlessingCEO. Let us pretend. Now, if you don't know who BlessingCEO is, let me give you a refresher of who BlessingCEO, Blessing Okoro, is. She started out as a relationship therapist, or she started out with a relationship platform where you could send in your everyday relationship challenges on Instagram, and the audience would give you advice on what to do. That platform was known as Break or Makeup. The platform grew to over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and it was such a force amongst young people who had issues with their relationships. So my boyfriend did not sleep at home, my boyfriend is going out with somebody else, my boyfriend, those type of relationship, all these relationship people issues, right? So that platform was doing so well, and everybody knew Blessing for her outlandish, bold, vivacious statements around sex, relationship.
Sex. It's one thing that humbles a woman. No matter how powerful you are, Mrs. Independent, strong woman of the nation, feminist, sex humbles a woman. It'll make you begin to feel like a baby, act like a baby. You become so tender. Sex, I don't know what God puts inside that place.
It was different. It was different from what everyone was used to in the Nigerian social media space. We are conservative people, in quotes, okay? So when somebody comes out and is talking about, oh, you have to do this, you have to follow a man that has a big D, you have to do this one, you have to do that, everybody's like, okay, even though we don't like her, we want to listen to her because everybody are kicking and they are laughing, because at the end of the day, sex, man and woman matter, it sells. It is the age-long profession that sells. That 5 minutes pleasure, it is always selling. It has always sold. It will keep on selling till Jesus Christ will come and save the world. And society in Nigeria is evolving for the worse, because the world is getting worse. So yeah, so people like Blessing was doing well with her platform. Then all of a sudden, people could live with her excesses, Then she comes up one day and says that, oh, she's a hardworking woman, because aside people sending their relationship stuff, she was making money from advert revenue. If you know social media, attention, once you have attention, you definitely advert follows. Okay, so that platform was doing well. Then at the time, she was not based in Lagos, she was based in Enugu, a state in Nigeria. Then it was now like she needed to be with the happening people, with the trending people, because she was now become an internet sensation. Everybody, or most people, knew BlessingCEO, Blessing Okoro, the girl that is always talking about Beku Sangbola, BlessingCEO, Blessing Okoro. Everybody knew Blessing. So she came to Lagos to do one of her birthdays. So all the influencers at the time, they came for that birthday party. So it was at that birthday party, or it was during that birthday party, Blessing now got the inspirational idea that Enugu was not where the movers and shakers are. Enugu is not where the brands are, the people that can pay for advertising, the people that can take this social media career to the next level. Enugu is not that place. The place in Lagos, Nigeria, Lekki that used to be sandfield. It used to be a sandfield area that had now become the toast of the Lagos society. I wouldn't say high society, okay, because no, it's not high society, but the toast of the Lagos society, where Yahoo boys and girls who just want to belong move to. Lekki. So she got that grand idea that if I move to Lekki, my business is going to take the next level. But before she did that, Blessing, being the drama queen that she is, she gave Nigerians a show. She came and said, "Oh, I have worked so hard. I left my ex-husband, whom she started dating at the age of 14, according to her." There are documented videos for that. And say she picked up the stones that were thrown at her and she was able to build a mansion. So while the internet was wowing and eyeing and praising her, the real owner of the property, even though in retrospect I think it was a skit, but I digress. The real owner of that property was Igbo businessman named Onyeze. China container loading businessman somewhere in China that had gone to think of how to bring his container into Nigeria. And on the internet, he sees this house flying. That one young girl says that the stones that they threw at her, she has now picked it up to build this mansion, to pepper you people on the internet. So when the news of this mansion that she had built in her mind broke out, the encomiums and congratulations kept pouring in, because how do you, Linda Ikeji, the blogger, bought a house, a mansion in Banana Island? So it was like, wow, we have young women who are working. It's not just Olosho money. You can work hard, which is true. But in this case, this joy was short-lived, because this mansion was a figment in Blessing's imagination. Alas, she was doing photo ops. So Uncle Onyeze flew all the way from China. How many hours does it take to fly from China to Nigeria, where you hear that your house is being used on social media as an influencer's house? That is a mystery that we have not ever spoken about. But I leave it for you people to think about. How long is the trip from China to Nigeria? Anyway, Onyeze shows up in the house, comes on the internet, because just imagine Onyeze, put yourself in Mr. Onyeze's shoes. Your wife sees a girl, a fine girl for that matter, on the internet saying that she has taken the stones and built the house. There's going to be war. First of all, maybe this is my husband's side chick. The woman will be thinking, she will now call her husband, "Daddy, honey, who is that girl on the internet that is taking pictures with our house?" How? Fire will now be under the man's bum to say, I have to come and give a public disclaimer. I do not know this girl. Then he comes, Onyeze say, "I will show you Pepe. I will do it. I will do it." Then Blessing, the mansion owner, the hardworking woman of our time, starts to beg, "Daddy Biko, Daddy Biko, Daddy Biko, is the work of the devil. It was not intentional. It was just a mistake." My diamonds, you needed to see how the entire internet was shaking, because people have been looking for this girl Blessing. Your own is too much. Your own is 3 months. Everywhere, Blessing CEO Onyeze, Blessing Onyeze, Blessing this. Then, after the whole brouhaha, we now see Onyeze and Blessing come to tell us that, oh, it was just a misunderstanding. You think that this is where this thing will end? Auntie Blessing capitalized on it. Before we knew, she started having media rounds, Daddy Freeze, different platforms to explain her thought process of going to use somebody's house, how the pressure of social media. That's how the people who did not know Blessing's Break or Makeup platform now knew Blessing CEO. With all that scandal under her belt, remember, I told you she had now started relating with the who is who, the influencers in Lagos. So she needed to move away from all that negativity and move to the land of the Aworis. Eko Nibache. That is how Blessing CEO came. We don't know whether she bought or she leased this duplex in Lekki, but she did a bash. She did a proper opening. With Blessing's antecedents in the past, do you want to make payments on your favorite international shopping site, but you find it difficult to pay online? Redot Pay app will definitely solve your problem. Redot Pay app allows you to spend your crypto like your normal naira in your bank account. Use the code on the screen to download the app and get $5. You can create a virtual card with only $10, and a physical card you can withdraw on ATMs with $100. Download the Redot app today. Terms and conditions apply. We cannot say for sure if she actually bought that property or not. We don't know. But what we do know is that she said that was the first relationship therapy lounge in West Africa, where you could come with your girlfriend, side chick, whoever, and come and relax in an atmosphere that had ambience in the heart of Lekki with free Wi-Fi. Oh, celebrities king. You needed to see the show-stopping dress that Blessing CEO wore. She was not here to play. She wasn't here to play. She was here in Lagos to take over. She came to Eko to take over from the Lekki baddies. The Lekki baddies, the whole day, Blessing was in town. Right. So the whole buzz and everything, silence. At this time, you will remember when we started this conversation, Blessing CEO had a platform. By this time, she had evolved beyond that platform of relationship. She had evolved beyond the platform where you could send your questions and your answers about what your boyfriend was doing to you. She had moved past that point. She was now at the point where she had a luxury apartment, a spa, barbing salon. You just come and relax at this therapy lounge. So that 500,000 platform also got hacked. So she now decided to build her personal brand. Oh, we the watchers and viewers on the internet, we suffered. Because these days, one day, married women know how to cheat. It is better to have a side chick than to be a married woman. Oh my God. And the list goes on and on. You can tell me more in the comment section. The internet suffered. But one thing you had to give to Blessing CEO in all of this was that she knows how to put herself together. She knows how to dress. So she formed and created, she used to do influencing work for brands, for clothing brands, and her platforms on different social media was increasing, so she was getting that advert revenue. So in all of her notoriety and all of that, Blessing CEO now became one of those annoying people on the internet that you just have to bear with. Like, we are sharing the same landlord, Uncle Makun Sukabeg. So you come and you see her, you just have to tolerate it. I'll be waiting man go do now. Nigerians were not still upset with Blessing CEO. They just could tolerate her as that annoying social media sensation. Until IVD and Bimbo happened. IVD and Bimbo story is a story that we have talked about on this channel. I'm going to put a playlist in the description box. You can go and do a refresher on that. Anyway, so that IVD and Bimbo issue was a troubled relationship. Go and watch the story again and refresh your mind. Now, Bimbo died under very, very, very sad circumstances. It was troubling to Nigerians. Nigerians were angry. They were upset because she burnt to death. In the face of this, our anti-relationship expert BlessingCEO, Auntie Onyeze, auntie that picked up stones from the floor, she tormented the life of the dead woman. When I mean the life of the dead woman, this woman was already dead because there was issues of DV and all of that. You can go watch those videos. But Blessing had the audacity and boldness to throw this dead woman. At the time, people thought that she was doing PR for the dead woman's husband, IVD. You know, PR in the sense that not in the professional sense of public relations, but you know, these days, once you're a social media influencer or you're a celebrity, people can pay people money to defend the public perception about them on social media. So people initially were oscillating between the fact that probably Blessing had been paid to defend IVD. There are some people who don't have morals and values, so if you can pay their professional fees, they are willing to do anything. So when people kept saying to Blessing at the time that this is beyond, you are crossing a line. This line is a line of no return. Blessing, you are crossing the line. Take it easy. Don't do this. But she was IVD's #1 supporter. How Bimbo should have left. At this point, Bimbo's family came out. They cried. Bimbo's mother cried on the internet. BlessingCEO taunted this family. She became IVD's social media strategist. Then before we knew it, BlessingCEO released a movie, launched her movie directorship on this YouTube, on this Indian owner YouTube platform. BlessingCEO launched a movie about Bimbo's relationship with IVD. I've forgotten how many series, but it was all these badly created movies. She promoted the life out of that movie, taunting the memory of Bimbo. The circumstances about Bimbo and IVD's relationship was already bad. But no, our the relationship experts did not know where to draw the line. Unknown to us, the online in-laws and online observers, we had no idea that it was much, much deeper than a social media strategist and her client's relationship. Only for us to wake up January 1st, 2022, and we got a shocker. As all of us were shouting Happy New Year, welcome to a new year, your year of breakthrough, your year of shining forth, your year of stretching, your year of doing this, your year of doing that one. Bam! IVD and BlessingCEO, they knocked us with the fact that they were lovers. People, all of us on the internet, we couldn't believe it because it was like, no, this man's wife just died. This man's wife just died. Her bones have not even melted with the sand. It is impossible. But no, Blessing and IVD, they were going to show us how much they love themselves through cryptic posts. Before they now finally, everybody now knew that she even drew a tattoo. IVD drew his own tattoo. Before we knew that, relationship therapists, they follow somebody who has been accused of having a problem. That powder problem. That problem that they give themselves injection everywhere. That was the beginning of Blessing's downfall on the internet. As if she had won a prize, Blessing was unhinged. It was like, in all the years that we had known Blessing on the internet, this was the one that Nigerians would not forgive. A woman who had children, you taunted her. After her death, then you had the mind and boldness to be public about your relationship with the dead woman's husband. Created a movie to show how much you know how to handle the man. Nigerians could not forgive that. They were not going to forgive that. They brought down BlessingCEO's Instagram platform. I've forgotten how many times, about twice or so, they brought it down. After that, the family of Bimbo, they took Blessing up legally, because Nigeria has this law that they call the Cybercrime Act. But let's digress from that. So Blessing was incarcerated for a period of time until she had to publicly apologize to Bimbo's family. Ever since Blessing came out from that episode, Blessing has not really been the same. She has a TV show, and people were kind of, I wouldn't say happy, but they were like, okay, at least her social media nuisance will be moved to TV. At least it will bring traffic. At least we'll rest. But that was not to be, because as the day goes by, people keep expressing concerns that BlessingCEO that we used to know, even in all her nuisance value, is no longer that person. And I use that word lightly. Blessing shows up on the internet looking scattered, looking disoriented. Her eyes are sinking in. Then she has all manner of injuries and scars on her body. So people are asking, Blessing, are you okay? Some people have even gone further to say, Blessing, go and beg that family. In all of this, before I forget, Blessing now started dabbling into traditional worship after she came out of the prison. She went to appease her chi. Blessing became we didn't used to see that part of her before, but she started showing the part that, oh, she's doing sacrifices, even though some people say it's a skit, some people said it's not a skit. So some other people now started coming out and said, Blessing, you insulted a dead person. Go and apologize to Bimbo. This, your downward spiral, it's not going to stop until you do this. Before we know, we are seeing Blessings with bandage. We are seeing Blessings' body filled with sores. And everybody is asking, is BlessingCEO okay? What is going on? She came out to tell the public that she's not on anything that they think she is, that she's perfectly fine. And that you internet people should mind your business. Who will take care of BlessingCEO? Who is going to help her? Because people are sincerely worried. Anyway, we hope that if truly she has anything wrong with her, she seeks help and gets the requisite help. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.